Hello students, how are you all? Yes student, as we all know that the reading part of this chapter 13, Time and Motion, is over. So today it's a time to do our book work. That is the oral question, science quiz question, MCQs, whatsoever is present in your book. So yes students, tomorrow, that is on Thursday, your live class will be there to take up all the doubts regarding this chapter. And if doubts will not be there, then we will do some of the numericals regarding this chapter. And then on Monday when we will have our live class, your test of this chapter will be there, oral test will be there in the live class, and I want 100% attendance on Monday. Okay, so nobody left out. Please be there on the time. I am going to take the attendance as usual, and I am going to take the test also, oral test. And your written test of the same chapter 13 will be on Tuesday. So be prepared for the test. I am telling you 1 week prior hand, so that you can prepare the chapter very well. So now it's a time to do the book work. Let's start the book work. So yes, our first book work is in the form of the MCQs. And first MCQ is present on page number 177 and 178. So yes, first MCQ is, which time measuring device was not used in ancient time? Yes, in our earlier time when our ancestors used to calculate the time, then which kind of device was not be there with them? Sundial, quartz watch, sand clock, water clock. So its answer will be B, quartz watch. Yes, in this watch, quartz we are using, and we invent it now only. Before some years only we invent this quartz. So it was not using by our ancestors. Okay. Next is an instrument which shows the distance traveled by a vehicle is called speedometer, odometer, galvanometer, barometer. Yes, it's odometer. Day before yesterday only we done this topic, so it's odometer. The SI unit of speed is, it's meter per second. Don't get confused between meter per second and kilometer per hour. We can also measure the speed of the vehicles, fast moving vehicles, in kilometer per hour, but here it is asking SI unit. SI means standard unit which we are using always. It's meter per second. So third one is A. Next question is, 1 decade is equal to. So yes, I think so all of you very well know that 1 decade means 1 year, 10 years, 100 years, 1000 years. 1 decade means 10 years. Okay, so it's B. Now last question of this page is, the distance traveled by a body in unit time is called. We done a lot many numericals on the same topic, so you know it very well. Distance per unit time is speed. So it's C. Okay. Now students, next numericals are present on page number 179. First MCQ is, which of the following devices measures the speed in automobile? Yes, which is present on our dashboard to find out the speed at a particular instant of time. It's speedometer, odometer, barometer or galvanometer. It's speedometer. Now next one is, if any object travels unequal distances in equal intervals of time, then the object is said to be heavy. Yes, uniform motion, non-uniform motion, both of these, none of these. Yes student, you know that if an object covers equal distance in every equal interval of time, then only it is possessing uniform motion. Otherwise all other motions are non-uniform in nature, or it is also an example of non-uniform motion. So its answer is B. Now next one is, 36 km per hour is how much in meter per second? So we have to solve it. 36 km to meter, multiply by 1000, then 60 into 60 to convert hour into second. So it will be 10 meter per second. So which answer is this? A. So our answer is A. Next one is, an object moving in a straight line path is said to have uniform motion if its speed remains, any object which is having uniform motion, then the speed of the object will be uniform or constant throughout. So its answer is A. Next one is, the speed of a moving car is 20 meter per second. Calculate its speed in kilometer per hour. So here it is mentioning in meter per second, and how to convert meter into kilometer, divide by 1000, and how to convert second into hour, divide by 3600. So yes, here I am dividing, so it will move here. So yes, it will be 72 kilometer per hour. So yes, its answer will be D, 72 kilometer per hour. So like this we can convert meter into second, meter per second into kilometer per hour, or kilometer per hour into meter per second. Now next question, MCQs are present on page number 183. First MCQ is, an aircraft flying at a constant speed in a straight path is an example of dash motion: uniform, random, non-uniform, or periodic. So it's uniform motion. Next one is, the device which is used for measuring time intervals in sports activities is called. Yes, during sports activities we have to find out a very small interval of the time. So for that particular use, which kind of device we are using? It's wristwatch, stopwatch, stop clock, quartz watch. It's stopwatch. Why it is so? Because it can measure a very small instant of time also. So it is the best device which we can use to find out the difference between the time interval of the different persons of a particular sport. Like two persons are moving for a 100-meter race, then which is taking more time and which is taking less time. So small interval हमें calculate करना होता है, and this can be calculated with the help of the stopwatch. Next one is, electric cell is used in a pendulum clock, winding wristwatch, quartz watch, sundial. So it's C, quartz clock. Next one is, if a car is running at a constant speed of 60 km per hour, it will cover dash in a quarter hour. Constant speed 60 km per hour. Yes, total distance is 60 km in 1 hour. 1 hour में ये एक कार है जो 60 किलोमीटर ट्रेवल करती है. Constant speed है, that means it is moving equal distance in equal interval of time throughout. That means if I cut it into half, like 30 kilometer, तो 30 kilometer it will cover in 30 minutes, means half an hour. ठीक है, इसमें कितना पूछा है? They are asking a quarter of hour, यानी कि 1/4 में. तो इसको फर्दर हमने डिवाइड कर लिया, लाइक 15 मिनट्स, 15 किलोमीटर, और ये कितना हो जाएगा 15 मिनट्स में. तो यस, यही हमें निकालना है. तो इट्स डिस्टेंस इज 15 किलोमीटर. किलोमीटर हमें डिस्टेंस निकालना है. सो आंसर विल बी 15 किलोमीटर एंड इट्स ऑप्शन इज डी. So our answer is D. So by this we can calculate. Otherwise we can directly calculate. 1/4 निकालना है, 60 is for hour. For 1/4 we have to divide it by 4 and answer can be calculated 15 kilometer. So like this also we can do. ठीक है, दोनों ही तरीकों से हम लोग कर सकते. Now the next MCQs are present on the same page and the questions are asked on the base of this diagram. So first question is, the length of the pendulum is, and you know that length of the pendulum is the length of the string plus center of the bow. So it will be AB, BC, AC or SB. It's SB according to this diagram. Now next question is, the amplitude of the pendulum is. Amplitude means the extreme position taken by the pendulum. So it can be AB, AC, SA or SB. It's AB. A. And the last question is, the time taken for 20 oscillations is 52 seconds. The time period of this pendulum is. Time period of this pendulum means how much time it is taking for complete one oscillation. So how we can calculate? It is taking 20 oscillations are to be completed in 52 seconds. One will be completed in 52 divided by 20. So it will be approximate 2.6 second. So yes, it's 2.6 second. It's B. So yes, like this we can find out the answer. So every time whenever a question will come on the numerical or any kind of this formula question, then you have to do the answer by solving it. Okay. Now next one is the filling the blanks. Yes. First filling the blanks is the time taken by the bob of a pendulum to complete one oscillation is called. One oscillation means its time period. Next one is the formula of dash is speed traveled divided by the time taken. Distance by time is speed. Next one is, while plotting a graph, we show that dash quantities on y-axis. Yes, x-axis we are plotting the independent quantity which we are changing, and y-axis we are writing that quantity which is changing or which is dependent upon the quantity which we are changing. So it's dependent quantity. Last one is, if the distance time graph is a curved line, it indicates that the object is moving with a dash speed, non-uniform speed. Now next one are the oral questions. First oral question is, name two natural events which were used for measuring time in ancient time. Yes, ancient time when clocks were not be there, so that time what kind of device or what thing we are using to measure the time intervals? It's sunrise and sunset. Okay. Next one is, name the unit which is used to express speed of the fast moving objects. It is asking fast moving objects. Otherwise SI unit of the speed is meter per second, but for fast moving objects it is kilometer per hour. Okay? Because they are usually cover a large distance, so we have to measure the speed in kilometer per hour. Next is, what is an odometer? Odometer is a device which is used to find out the distance traveled by an object. So the definition is also present on your page number 177. So you can find the answer from here also. Odometer is an instrument which shows the distance traveled by the vehicle in kilometers. Okay. Now next one are the science quiz questions. For a uniform motion, what type of graph is obtained when you plot distance versus time? So yes, for uniform motion we discussed yesterday in detail. It's a straight line graph. Okay. Next one is, what is a moving body said? When is a moving body said to be in a uniform motion? Yes, when it is said to be in uniform motion, when it is traveling equal distance in equal interval of time. Okay, I think so you all know it very well. Last science quiz question is, name two parameters which are used to know how fast an object is moving. So yes, how fast means we have to find out the speed of an object. So speed depends upon two factors. One is distance traveled and second one is the time taken. So two factors are distance traveled and time taken. So yes, now today we are going to discuss the very short questions also. The first very short question is, write the formula of calculating speed is, it's very easy. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So yes, this is the formula. Next one is write the standard unit of the speed. We discussed now only many a times in this video. So SI unit of the speed is meter per second. Next one is what kind of graph is used to represent the motion of a body. So yes, what kind of graph we are using? We are taking, yesterday we discussed in detail, so it's distance time graph. Okay. Last question of this video, of this book, of this bookmark which we are going to discuss today is, name the device used to measure small intervals of the time. So yes, we discussed in detail in today's video only. It's stopwatch. Stopwatch is an instrument which can calculate a very small instant of time also. So we are using here the stopwatch. So students, this is about the bookwork of this chapter. So yes, you have to match the answers with what you have done yesterday, as I told you yesterday, and be prepared with the chapter. If any doubts will be there, then tomorrow we will have the live class regarding the same. I am going to take all the doubts regarding this chapter, and on Monday oral test will be there, and on Tuesday written test will be there. So be prepared. All the best. Thank you.